So clean water is very important when you're on the road, and I'm going to show you how we've managed our water in our Jayco Silver line for the last 4 years. Oh, and if you stay around till the end, I can help you save a little bit of cash on the kit to keep things sparkling clean. So we are Greg and Sandy, Kiwiwanderers, and we've been on the road for 4 years now and loving it. Our only regret is we should have done it sooner. We have a few helpful videos up on YouTube, so you really should subscribe and help us grow the channel. Right. Okay, water. So it's one of the 5 W's that we live by when we're on the road, and it's an important one. So in New Zealand, we're pretty lucky with water. There are regulations and the councils monitor the condition of the water under their control, but any tank water needs managing, and my number one thing to make sure we don't put dirty water in our RV tanks, because once it's in there, it can be very, very hard to get out. So what do we do to make sure that we don't introduce any bad stuff into our system? Number one, use the right gear. We have water grade hoses for filling our tanks. Don't use a garden hose, they can taint it. And we have a WOMO water filter to make sure the water we carry is as good as it gets. Now, we don't have the LED purifier, but we don't fill out of a river or other non-monitored water, so I don't think it's necessary. In fact, the WOMO filter says this filter is suitable for mains water only. But in saying that, I think if we ever got another van, we would upgrade, so we could maybe use other water sources. Anyway, we have a secondary filter also on our drinking water, which is a standard Jayco fit, and it's a replaceable filter, and it's changed at every service. So good gear is number one, and number two is look after your good gear and keep it maintained. There are a lot of people with water filters that are time or volume expired, thinking they're doing a great job, and they're not. They're probably adding nasties to the water in some cases. Also, hoses need to be looked after in a separate bag and sealed when not in use. We have recently upgraded to adventure pumps and the Fleximate bladders setup, which is great, from the TowPro group. Fantastic bit of kit. We have a bladder specially made for the back of the ute in between the seats there. And I did a little video about that whole setup. But as far as how you use water in a caravan, it's a game changer. Long showers, wash anything, including the car or the van, because you just don't have water limitations. But anyway, part of the setup is an all enclosed and sealed bag. So when it's not in use, it's not going to get any grit or grime or little animals inside the hoses or pumps or whatever. So that's number two, look after it. So also looking after it is maintaining it. It's pretty easy with the WOMO system. They've just sent me a package with 2 new filters and some of their latest little gadgets. Here's me changing the filters on the WOMO. Right, Greg here, Kiwiwanderers. Hey, what we're going to do today is we're going to change the cartridge on our WOMO water filter. So the WOMO water filter has time period between 3 and 6 months, depending on how much you're using it. We've had this filter in there for about 5 months now. A couple of months, 1 month we weren't using the van, so yeah, I'm decided to change it. And they have sent us 2 filters. So we've got a carbon block filter and a silver impregnated carbon block filter, which is the bee's knees. So we're going to use that one. They've also sent me some of these little guys here, and you'll see what we use those for in a minute, but that's great. And I've also got a new O-ring, which is most important. Right, so let's get into it. So I'm not sure whether WOMO knew this or not, but this was my system. This is how I keep the filter when it's not in use. And that's obviously to stop any dirt getting in. And yeah, now I don't have to, because these little guys are made just to fit on there like that. Beautiful idea. Fantastic. So that just keeps everything nice and clean, you know, and they just clip on there. Okay, so when you get the WOMO filter, you get a filter handle, which so you can undo this little guy, and it's firm, it's not super tight though. And then once you undo that. Really easy procedure actually. It's like a fuel filter on a truck, if anybody's ever done that. But there we go. All looking beautifully clean in there, isn't it? What I like about this is you can see through everything. You can see what sort of water you're putting inside your water tanks. Just great, I reckon. Great. Anyway, we'll took that out because we don't need that. And that's all you throw away, just that bit. Just the paper filter arrangement. So, yep, that's good. Got rid of that. And we've got this guy here, silver impregnated. Obviously, you take the plastic off here. So 0.5 microns, 3 to 6 months. Great solid looking filter. And in here is the little O-ring. So they don't want you to have any grief at all. So when they give you a filter, you get an O-ring as well. And so we'll put the new O-ring on first, which is inside this packet. Oh, look at that. Nice. Food grade lubricant for the water filter, for the O-ring, sorry. Food grade lubricant supplied as well with the O-ring. Now that is great. It'd be even better if I could get it open. So we'll put the new O-ring in there, and then we'll just use a little bit of that. That is so good supplying the lubricant as well, because if you've ever had anything to do with O-rings on this sort of arrangement, that's usually the drama you get leaking or whatever is because the O-ring's picked up because it's not lubed. So I'm now going to wind that bit up into there, and it's going to seal perfectly because it's all nicely lubed. Doesn't matter which way around he's going to go, and what I'm going to do is going to push him onto here like that. Ooh. Push him onto here, and I'm going to get that sitting on there. This guy, and get our tool once again, and there we go. Now with my two little fittings on there, look at that, that just fits in the box beautiful. I'll better put the tool in first. Put one of these covers, goes on the bottom here to protect it from sunlight if you had it out in the sunlight a lot. So there we go. That's how easy it is to change the filter. Oh, and Womo have given me a lovely key ring. Might use that for my keys actually. Save me losing them because I do that quite a bit. Thank you Womo. Good gear. Great gear in the RV industry. So what I like about the Womo stuff is they don't sit around. They're always expanding their range, and even simple things like the little blanking plugs are just good gear that we can all use to make our life easier and keep our water clean. So that's it. Keep things clean and maintained. Oh, and the good people at Womo have given me a discount code so you can save a bit of cash while drinking sparkling clean water. You just use KW20 and that gets you 20 bucks off the Mini and its filters. Okay, thanks for watching. Catch you out there.